So I picked up Cameron and Aiden and took them back to Windermere with me.
That was thoughtful.
Unfortunately, I can't pick you up and drop you off at the hospital.
If there was anything I could do over there, I'd be there now.
Luke, you'll never know if you don't show up there.
Nicholas, I'm at the end of this phone line. Lucky has the number. All he has to do is call. It'll take me 10, 15 minutes at the most to fly out of here and be at his side.
Well, maybe just this one time. You should go there before he asked.
Okay. Dr. Jackson is running tests to see if Jake and Josslyn are compatible, so if they...
She's not gonna do it.
Dr. Merritt, call 59.
What do you mean?
She's not ready.
Josslyn needs this. There's no time.
She's grieving and she's emotional right now.
Okay, I have to talk to her.
Just Lucky's gonna talk to her. Just give him a chance, Carly.
If Josslyn doesn't get that kidney tonight, they're gonna start pumping her full of chemo. I get that Elizabaeth doesn't like me, and I can't imagine what she's going through, losing Jake. But I've got to talk to Elizabaeth, and I have to make her understand that this is just...
I understand. We signed the paperwork. Josslyn can have one of Jake's kidneys. Thank you. Thank you. You are saving my daughter's life.
Hey, I got your page. If this is about Elizabaeth Weber's little boy, I already know.
There's never a silver lining when a child dies, but we do have a bit of good news. Jasper and Carly Jack's little girl needs a kidney. Jake Spencer's a match.
Are you doing the surgery?
Yeah. And I could use some help. I know I'm not supposed to know this about you, but back when we were in Houston, you assisted on several transplant procedures. Can I get a hand with this?
Well, I may be booted from this hospital after tonight, but at least I'll have the satisfaction of saving a child's life.
And we still haven't settled things with Lisa.
It's so beside the point right now. All I want to do is go home and cuddle our little girl and be grateful that she's healthy.
It's amazing what we take for granted. Somebody loses a kid and it puts it into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dr. Monica Quarterman, call 3405.
Well, will you kiss that beautiful little girl goodnight for me?
Hey. Why don't you kiss her goodnight? Can we come home? Please? I mean, we've wasted too much time as it is.
Are you sure?
The happiest I have ever been is when you and me and Emma were a family. I want that again. Please. I miss you.
Let's go home.
You know, I haven't been involved in the whole Lisa Niles mess, but allegedly she's capable of doing some pretty nasty stuff.
Well, her car passed through the intersection right after Robyn's.
Maybe Dr. Niles hit Jake.
Can we rule me out first?
Why don't I call down to forensics and get an answer?
You know what? No. They're gonna call when they're done, right? I mean, if these are my last moments without guilt and regret, I am in no rush. How's that for spineless?
If I was in your shoes, I think I'd feel the same way.
Okay. Any information on other suspects?
Yeah, they got the idea of one more plate. Luke Spencer.
Hey, Dad. Didn't know if I was gonna find you here.
Want a cup of coffee?
Yeah. It'll help me disappear. You afraid that I'm gonna use Jake's death as an excuse to fly off into oblivion again?
Booze is not gonna help. Nothing will. There's no way to even use words to explain what happened. There's just...
Why does everyone keep talking then?
Well, probably because it's easier for them to say something than nothing.
That makes sense. You know, Dad, Jake, there's something about that kid. He was absolutely fearless. Absolutely fearless. And I used to think that he got that from me.
When a child dies like this, so brutally and unnecessarily, I really don't think there's a way back from that pain, Lucky. I think you're going to have to learn to live with it.
What happens if I can't?
I'll see you in the morning, Josslyn. As soon as you're better, Morgan and I are going to take you to a Yankees game, so stay strong, okay?
Yeah, everything's going to be fine. It's going to be just like falling asleep. When you wake up, Mommy and Daddy will be here.
You're a brave girl. You are, and you have been since the day you were born. You're gonna come through this with flying colors. I love you. I love you so much, princess. Mama's gonna be here. Okay,
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, sweetie. We're gonna go for a little ride.
This week on General Hospital.
Jake suffered a catastrophic head injury.
He's gone.
No.
As a family grieves.
I'm Jake Weber's real father, and I barely knew him.
The search for the killer begins.
What kind of a person hits a little kid then keeps on going? We found the driver of the car.
Oh no, this is crazy.
Now, only one question matters.
Who hit my son?
General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.
Josslyn's in good health. This should be a clean procedure.
All right, well, let's make it brilliant. One for the record books.
I like the sound of that.
How long did they say that it was gonna take?
Dr. Jackson said it was going to take at least 5 hours.
I'm gonna go check with the nurses.
I just told you it's going to be 5 hours. I mean, what are you going to go ask?
I get some air.
Guess I could have handled that better.
Your daughter's going through a complicated surgery. You're allowed not to be perfect.
Yeah. You know, I keep imagining Josslyn on the operating table and sending her good thoughts. I think she's getting them. I feel it. Sounds like a long shot, doesn't it?
Not at all. Sounds very reasonable. Parents are very connected to their kids.
You know, I can't imagine what it must be like to lose a child. But Elizabaeth and Lucky, they're going through that tonight. Yeah, because Jake died. Josslyn has a shot at a healthy life. I don't know how to be happy about that.
There'll be plenty of time to mourn. Right now, you need to stay positive for Josslyn.
Yeah. I'm grateful that Josslyn got this miracle.
I don't know if you ever really understood why I agreed to raise Jake and Cam in the first place.
Listen, if I ever made you feel judged or criticized for that, I was as wrong as a man can
That's
be.
not... Look, I mean, you saw Elizabaeth and I getting back together, you know, and you were afraid that it wouldn't last, that I would raise them, love them as my own, and then Elizabaeth might take them away from me someday, and I'd fall apart.
You are a good man, Lucky. I've always admired your ability, your gift to love so fully and so open-heartedly. You give everything you have. And that ability has enriched your life in ways that mine will never be. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you took on those 2 kids when you could have easily turned your back on them.
You know, ultimately, it's your fault that I took those boys in. You made being a father look like so much fun. I just couldn't resist. I wanted to know what that felt like. I wanted to be on the other side of things. I never knew it was possible to love that much.
Look at this. The 6th car, it's got false plates. No numbers in the DMV registry.
Wait a minute. Which car is that?
The town car, tinted windows, we can't make out the driver.
It may be a mob car. I can have Spinelli check it out.
Yeah, but it wasn't speeding, wasn't driving recklessly, just happened to be near Elizabaeth's house between 8 and 8:05. I say we go after the other cars before we try and track this thing down. It's forensics. Yeah. Yeah, what do you got on the McCall SUV? Thank you. You're cleared. No DNA, no damage on your car.
Thank God.
And we have the plates on the last suspect. Carly.
Hey. Just really bad at waiting. When you were shot, I was awful. I just wanted to go after everybody.
Yeah, but you pulled me through. You'll get Josslyn through this too.
You had this incredible will to live. And you had this inner light. And your sister has it too.
She's gonna be okay, Mom.
It's not over, you know, after the surgery. She's gonna have to take medication so her body doesn't reject the new kidney. And who knows what hell that's gonna bring, you know? This sucks, and it's not fair, and I'm so angry. And how's that for ungrateful?
Oh, Mom, you're a mom. You don't want to see your kids suffer.
No. No, I want you and Josslyn and Morgan. You know, in a perfect world, I want you guys to be happy and to have everything and always be healthy. But it's not a perfect world. Oh, God.
I guess we just have to keep rolling with the punches.
I just keep thinking about Jason. My heart is breaking for him. He has helped me through everything in my life. And now this. Josslyn is getting a second chance because of Jason.